Today's lecture, I am going to explain Henry Dirazzio's poem number 1 having the title Freedom to the Slave. This poem is about the exploration of the feelings that a man encounters on learning. Now, I would like to introduce you the poet Henry Louis Vivian Dirazzio. The history of Indian poetry in English starts with Henry Louis Vivian Dirazzio, who was half Indian and half Portuguese. He was born on 18th April 1809 in Calcutta. Dirazzio loved India, its people, and its traditions, and made them the subject matter of his poetry. He has been aptly called the national bard of modern India, a true predecessor of Rabindranath Tagore. He was greatly influenced by the Romantics and especially by Lord Byron, Scott, and Thomas Moore. Though his life was cut short at the age of 22, he is the first of our inheritors of unfulfilled renown. Dirazzio lived a simple but courageous life and after her death found a resting place in India. Dirazzio wrote mostly lyrics and sonnets. His poems shows a mature sense of life unbelievable in a poet so young. There is a genuine passion and idealism in his poetry. Like Torudutt, Dirazzio was a precocious poet. As a poet, his achievements are creditable. His poems and sonnets are sustained by deep feelings and executed with wonderful craftsmanship. He is quite individualistic in his love of India, in his passion for social reform, and in his tender and courageous humanity. Now, I would like to explain about the poem having the title Freedom to the Slave. In the poem Freedom to the Slave, the poet has described the emotions that a man encounters on learning that he is no longer enslaved and instead praises freedom itself. The poem has been written by Dirazzio, in which the association of man with natural world is described. Further describing that a natural state of human is freedom. The aspects of the natural world are winds, birds, and the running stream that floods. The spiritual aspect of the freedom is transmitted through the breath of heaven blowing on the man. On the knowing that he is free, the man smiles, looks up to heaven and down to the stream, and realizes his relationship with the environment. This realization makes him scream out, I am free just like they are. So, in this poem, The Freedom to the Slave, Henry Dirazzio explores the feelings that a man experiences upon learning he is no longer enslaved, and then praises the freedom itself. Here, the poet uses a regular rhyme scheme of A B C B D E F E, continuing with the second and the fourth lines of this poem, but changing every four lines. The joyful sensations the speaker describes associate the man with the natural world, thus conveying that freedom is the natural state of humans. These noblest feelings of the soul include pride and exultation, Key aspects of the natural world are the winds, wild birds, and the running stream that floods. The spiritual aspect of freedom is conveyed through the breath of heaven that blows on this man. Knowing that he is free, the man smiles, looks up to heaven and down toward the stream and realizes his kinship with all the environment. This realization makes him happy. And in the second part of the poem, the poet marks a switch by using apostrophe, addressing freedom directly. The speaker returns to the spiritual significance, referring to the flame that lights the altar of the soul. The speaker also praises the sacrifices made by the patriots who fight for freedom with their sword unsheathed and their bleeding breasts. Finally, praise is extended to the generous hand that breaks the chains of slavery that were attached by a tyrant. The last lines connect back to the first four lines, link the one who gave the freedom with the freed slave by using the same words or close variants along with the alliteration. Slave repeated, felt and feeling, free and freedom. In this way, this poem, having the title Freedom to the Slave, is also about the Man's Association of the Nature. Thank you.